right, hello, welcome to Tuesday. I know we weren't here last week, but we are back this week. I'm Charlie. I'm the DM for the group that's going to go through and do some introductions, but we are playing Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. So let's see who we got. And I can't remember who is what player number, but I know Matt is always first.
Yeah, I'm Matt. I am Balric Stoutale. I'm our dwarven ranger that so far has struggled at being a ranger, but we're getting there. So
Okay, and um, Derek, go ahead.
Hello, everybody! I am playing Harog Witherson. And, well, I'm the guy that misses all the major plot points because my computer decides to not work.
Yes, indeed. All right, Devin.
Welcome back, everybody. I am Devin, and I am playing Duper, our resident paladin. Our little 3-foot paladin, I should say. So thank you all for joining in, and I hope you enjoy.
Okay, and Aaron.
Hello, everyone. I'm glad to see you guys being back to join us here again this week. I am playing June Seabreeze, our human artificer.
Nice. All right. Welcome back, everybody. I just want to say when you said 3-foot, rabbit for Duper or whatever, I was like, where's the third foot? But then I realized you were talking height.
Yes.
Yes. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, who would like to give a recap for us? Does anyone even remember what we did?
well, yeah, I know it's weird. I was blacked out for half of it, but I remember this part. We found where the what was kind of holding in the smoke in the caves, and broke that crystal with my pickaxe actually. Uh, a fume drake got sucked out through the vent, and then we had to fight a snake that was inside that vent, some kind of a fire snake. We found that the ground is like bulging inside that cave, and it seems like it's trying to release pressure basically from possibly an ancient dragon underneath the ocean here. So then we kind of forgot that one of our friends could fly, and had to wait out a storm a little bit until we could get to our boat, and then they flew out and grabbed the boat for us, and we all went back. But as we were going back, we saw a couple of dragons flying overhead, and then once we got back, we went over to where the market was. One of us bought a timepiece, and I believe, or then I think we might have been going to the bar right at the end of that, or someplace, but I can't remember for sure.
I need to take better notes. I forgot about the watch.
To
Um,
be
and
fair,
then
Faith has the watch.
and then just to add a little bit, the great dragon's name was Saruth.
Yeah, Saruth.
Yes.
There we go. I actually need to pull my notes up.
This is what I have for our session notes. Cave. That's it. That's what I wrote. In a 100-page document, session 12 just says, and so does session 11. It just says cave. So that's what I did. But back to school is really working for me. Cave.
Oh, there was also a shipwreck near us, but a new shipwreck near us, but we didn't see any zombies yet. So
Yes, and we were on our way to talk to Rock. And on our way back to kind of where we normally see him, we were going to stop off at the tavern because the market that was going on had since dispersed. We took too long in the cave. So we were going to stop off in the tavern, which had a ton of people in it, and then go to where Rock normally, where we normally find him.
See, I did remember that. The watch I think was like right at the tail end, and I forgot. And
Yes.
I hate watching the videos afterwards, like ooh, there's just something about hearing myself speak that I'm not a fan of. But I'm glad you all are okay with me speaking. All right, so let's pick up with the tavern then.
Yay! I get to see Teddy again.
Okay, and I am gonna play music, so just so you're ready for that to start coming through as well on Discord.
I'm offended.
That's a new one.
I didn't get to see a map when I was here.
I don't get to see a map, period.
And mine is
Yay, I'm back to watching through the stream.
mine is blacked out currently. I gotta relog in.
Oh, here we go again. You must log in order to access this game.
Alright, so as you all approach the tavern that Duper has spent time at already with Brolin and Teddy, you do hear, it sounds very festive, especially in comparison to when Duper would have last been there. You can hear the music playing, sounds like lots of voices in as well. And Devin, I think you might have to mute. There, oh, yeah, because you have like a lot of static coming through.
Okay.
All right. So you all are approaching the tavern, and it is alive and well with people inside. What would the group
Honestly,
like to do?
I kind of forgot there was even a tavern here.
In most
Weird.
people's games, there probably isn't one.
Is this
June
any
would
better?
probably
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
June would probably walk up to the door of the tavern and just kind of gently open the door.
Follow.
Yeah,
And
you
just
so
kind of take a quick.
you go to approach the tavern, and you open up that door. As you do, you can see inside. It's lit with candlelight, also light cascading in from the windows, because it's still, at this point, it's probably based on you all going to and from the cave and waiting out the storm. It's probably 5 or so in the day, so like the sun's still out a little bit. Well, it's still light out, so there's some light cascading through, and you look around, and immediately you can see the bar where Brolin is currently serving up some of his ales to the people, and the tables are moderately filled within the tavern.
As we kind of walk into the tavern, and I see Brolin up there mixing
What is in
drinks. Can I see Teddy at all?
Possibly. I have one for you all. Can you see the tavern, or what do you all... This is a layered map, so I'm not used to it.
I see
Yeah.
inside the tavern. Yep.
Okay.
Same here.
Twitch does not get to see inside the tavern, apparently, though.
Ruh-roh.
That's a bit of a problem.
Let's see.
This one's really cool. I like how the it's like showing our dark vision and stuff like that too. So,
I don't have that.
oh yeah, you don't have dark vision.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Maybe. I don't think we will be in here long enough that it will matter for the stream, so we will just roll with it. And if it does matter, I will screen share. Okay.
Bold of Charlie to assume we're not going to spend 3 hours in here.
I mean,
We
I
get
guess
on
that's
breakfast.
true. Damn you. I'm going to screen share because you are 1000% correct. Thank you for that.
It has to happen at least once a stream.
Heather told me I should increase the price to $5, and I was like, I think Matt would still pay.
Probably, honestly.
He would. He would.
It's just so worth it. It's
No, everybody some screenshots. Oh, shoot.
Oh, I'm like blocking the whole thing. I'm doing all the bad things that you're not supposed to do on stream.
Big notes of all the people.
Okay, so you all will obviously be able to see more than what your character will be, but I know that won't be an issue for any of you.
I'm gonna walk through the wall.
There we go. Okay, so they can at least see inside. I guess that makes sense why no one was moving. The game was paused. You all just have to tell me these things. I'm a little rusty. I've been dealing with children not knowing how to edit PowerPoint all week. For 2 weeks now.
Oh God. So does June see anyone they recognize besides the barkeeps?
Let's see. Not immediately so when you come through. All of these people look as though they would have either been coming for the market or, well, I mean, I guess indirectly coming for the market as either a vendor or somebody looking to purchase from it. This is kind of a, well advertised thing coming out here. They kind of lure people in using, like, the dragon, legends and stuff to kind of basically Jurassic Park their way into getting people to come visit and shop at the market, especially when it was larger. So, looking around, no one in this particular area stands out as being someone that June would right off the bat recognize. They might look familiar, but not anyone that you've personally spoken with or anything. Maybe you've gone to the market and you've seen them, but aside from that, just very acquaintance.
So June then would just kind of like make their way through the town, waving at a few people they see, just kind of really looking for an empty table to sit down at least for a little while.
Okay. You would notice down here in the corner of this table of what looks to be three sisters. June would recognize them from having been on the island. You probably encountered them or went to school with them even at some point.
I'd just kind of follow suit along. Just having never really been here, I don't want to like stand out too much. So
yeah,
I'm looking for Teddy.
As you are looking for Teddy, I mean, it's not like it's hard to imagine where Teddy is. He is sitting there right at the bar. Harag has just walked up to Teddy.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So, I will let the party kind of disperse in their own way, because I will be closer to the door, kind of watching them go down to the back side of this tavern. So I am going to walk up straight to Teddy and sit down next to him.
Yeah, as you do, not what I wanted. I was trying to turn. Brolin approaches and says, I see we didn't frighten you. Welcome back. Is there anything I can get for you?
Well, since it is this afternoon, I think I will take you up on that drink you offered me the last time I was here.
Yes, Ale, is that what you would like this time, or are you thinking something else?
An ale will do just fine.
Perfect.
And as he is kind of pouring me this ale, I will look over to Teddy. Oh, Sir Teddy, did my attire work for you the last time I was here?
Teddy looks at you, very, like, what is this guy, like, talking about? Like, what's going on? And he kind of, like, he kind of leans forward and says, did you dress me? I would never put that on of my own free will. Was that you?
Well, you wanted a clean attire to attract the ladies of this island. I myself gave you a few points of inspiration, and you dressed yourself. I just provided the hands to hold them for you.
Thank you. I haven't had quite as much to drink today, if you can tell. That was not my finest, display, but if we could just, if we could keep this on the hush, I'd really appreciate it. And he is kind of whispering, that to you, talking, under his breath at you.
Your secret is safe with me, Sir Teddy. And I will just continue to make kind of small talk with him, just kind of asking about how the bar's been and how Brolin has been doing when he brings me my ale, and just kind of do that as the party is doing anything and everything else.
Well, you all can see everything that I do if you're watching the stream. Gosh dog it. I will figure out this multi-level thing and the Twitch icon. I know I will, eventually. But not today. As you were talking, as I was trying to discreetly, like, not that it mattered, because it's just Turok, but I was trying to be discreet about realizing I hadn't pulled his token in. You do see Turok is sitting at the end of the bar, and those of you walking by also would have noticed, Turok as well. He is trying to kind of, it seems as though he is trying to make himself appear small, would be something that would just naturally kind of stand out to you all, like thinking about his boisterous things without even needing to insight or anything. Like, you just kind of notice he's trying not to be noticed in this crowd. And as he is finishing up with his drink, he does turn to go, and he naturally moving towards the door, he goes past you, Duper, and he like doesn't really look at you or anything. He's just like beelining towards the door.
Could I follow him out?
Yeah, of course you can.
That I was just
Yeah.
getting ready to say the same exact thing. I didn't want to make it seem like he noted. Like I wanted to kind of be discreet about me noticing him, and I was gonna follow him out as well.
Okay, if you're trying to go unnoticed, make for me... Oh my gosh. Oh, you can't see that. Okay, I'm at least doing something alright. I was like, you all can see my list of everybody. And then I looked and I was like, no, you can't. Okay. Roll a stealth roll for me. If you're trying to be unnoticed.
Here's hoping.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Aha! Come on, baby. I don't know which one was mine. Oh, mine was
I
the
don't
11.
Ooh, mine was the... Mine's a... Oh, why didn't it come in here? Oh no, I thought I rolled better than that.
That is
Oh, I have
unfortunate.
disadvantage on stealth. That's what it was.
Yeah, because of your armor.
Uh-huh. I was like, wait a minute. How did both those dice look like mine?
Because they were. June, would you follow or would you stay?
I mean, June would probably want to. Probably hasn't seen the sisters since he left, so would probably just pop in, say hello to them, catch up a little bit, see how things are going for them, and then go check on to make sure the others aren't destroying anything.
Okay.
As I was kind of walking away, the reason I'm probably too loud is because I say, or I would just be like, "Oh, June, there's Turok's over there. I'm gonna go try and go see if I can talk to him a little bit." So.
And with mine, as soon as I jump off the bar, the only thing everyone would hear would be ching 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 ching.
With the clunk of your metal boots on the wooden pilings.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've completely lost
with-
Grog somehow.
With the noise of the tavern itself and the music that is being played by the bard on this stage, you all aren't noticed. Barak, though, like, you do bump in to someone and make a little bit of a commotion on your way out, but at that point, Turok has already exited the building, so, like, you didn't go unnoticed by everyone inside, but Turok hasn't taken notice. And then,
Okay.
What did Harag roll if he's sneaking out?
I wasn't sneaking.
Okay.
Oh, great.
I just slipped out the side door, and here we go.
Yeah, that was like
There's a side door?
Well, so it's like interesting because I was looking at that and I was like, is this a door or like what's going on with that? And I just ignored it. Yeah, it looks open to me too. The roof thing like confused me. I was like, I don't know, so I'm just gonna ignore that and we'll go through the tiny door. But you can definitely slump out of the, I guess, it's probably open, like, in warmer months and things, I would imagine, like, or when it's not rainy out. But as you all go out, and at this point, Turok would probably be, like, nearing the end of the pier there, and, like, he's walking with, what is everyone's passive, since Jackie isn't here, is above a 10, so, like, he... Again, like, with that being kind of reserved inward and just trying not to really be noticed. If you want
I'm not
more,
gonna
you can
say anything.
you can insight check, but like that's just what you're really picking up on. Is like he just doesn't want anyone to see him.
Yeah, I'd try and kind of, I guess, kind of like just see if I can kind of see anything as to why he looks so reserved.
Okay. Yeah, kind of keeping an eye on him and like looking around in the surroundings. Go ahead and roll insight.
Ooh, that one's not bad.
Not bad at all.
As you guys are kind of following him, anyone else, like, as you're watching a couple more people walk through on the pier as well, and as they do, he kind of turns away, and you kind of get, like, the ping of maybe he is... You're not for sure, right? Because, like, he's off in the distance, but it feels as though maybe he is hiding, like, a sense of regret or possibly shame. Like, there's something that's making it so he doesn't want anyone to take notice to him.
Okay. I'll just kind of like tell that Duper just kind of, well, he almost seems like, well, he doesn't want anyone to see him though. Or I don't know if maybe he's not normally the bar going type.
I had kind of picked that up myself, just not as in depth. as Yosef. Maybe he made contact with his apprentice and some sort of altercation had happened, and maybe he feels he is to blame.
That could be. I completely forgot about his apprentice.
From 6 months ago.
I did not. Should we keep following him?
Might be for the best, just to make sure that nothing bad happens to him. I mean, he is a good guy and we like him, so.
Agreed. The only issue is I am not one for the stiff. So maybe I should go in the back of the pack.
Also, who has the hot cat mushrooms?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
I do not.
I feel like we don't always decide those things. We just, like, it's implied that someone took them and no one actually knows who. All we do know is no one wanted to play D100 mushroom game with me and take other mushrooms. That was a little disappointing for my DM heart, but it's okay.
I mean, I do have the Ruby Morel on my inventory. If that's, I don't know if that's what we're talking about or not, but...
The heart-capped mushrooms that Turok had sent you all, therefore.
I think Faith said something about that.
Yeah, Faith had them.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's fine. We can probably say Faith told us she needed to go take care of something, so we took them from her to return to Turok for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Maybe
could.
if I.
You could also say
Thank you.
Faith took them back to
Or Faith took
Dragon's
them back
Rest.
separately.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I do like that idea.
That's a perfect idea.
It is. Because
Okay.
now, if I fail a stealth check, I can just be like, well, I found your mushroom. Well, we found your mushrooms.
All
We're
right.
not just creepily following you.
So you all are going to creep along with Turok is what we're doing here.
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Oh god, this
Alright.
I have to roll stealth. Here we go.
You guys always like throw me for a wrench. I am gonna stop screen sharing so I can play around.
We literally just walked in, immediately saw one person, walked out.
Well, to be fair, he is the one we need to complete this quest.
True.
But you all
He's
didn't
one
even
of the four
know
I
if you
know.
had them. You all didn't even know if you had the mushrooms with you. But he's the one.
He is the way.
He is the way. Okay, let's see. I know I had a map that we could use.
Yeah, that is true. We did know that we collected the mushrooms.
Did you know? Did you even know what type of mushrooms you
I didn't.
collected?
Well, okay, Derek didn't, but I did.
Alright, we are gonna go with this and see how this turns out. Oh wait, I did not mean... Oh, that was good to know. Well, I didn't mean to activate it, I was just trying to open it so I could put stuff on it. So I quickly dodged into something else. Okay. So as you guys are walking along, Turok kind of goes up a bit into a field where you see a lot of giant boulders before you. It's a little ways kind of tucked back up on into like the cliffside, like a little beyond the tavern and the dock area. And as he is walking there and you all are following him around, can I get some stealth rolls for me?
a
kidding
10.
me?
That
I
is
rolled
so
a
many dice.
17 and a 7 or 6.
So many people have disadvantage, and I still got worse than most of them.
Oh God.
I'm just surprised I got over a 10.
Okay, so damn, how is Harag the only one who was able to roll worth anything?
Well, I am the only one not in armor.
I guess that's true.
Well, my other one was a 14. I
You
can't
have
help
dis-
that I'm.
You have disadvantage
only
too.
one.
I didn't
Yeah, I
realize.
have scale mail.
Okay, so the real question though is, Balric, what the heck is up with your rolls?
I'm a terrible ranger.
You have a plus
You have plus 4.
I know. It's so terrible. I rolled a 2.
As the group is not stealthing behind, at some point, Tarak just, like, stops, and you all, like, you don't realize, like, he has stopped moving, so you, even though you are pacing a good distance behind, you just keep going, and he turns around, he goes, is there something that you need that couldn't wait?
Oh, Turok, didn't see you there.
So,
Oh,
am I to believe that you haven't been walking behind me since back at the Dockside Tavern?
well, yeah, we kind of
About
have. We really just wanted to make sure that you're okay. You seem a little bit downtrodden right now. So,
I just, whenever new people come in for the market, I try to just keep my distance from it all. You know, Dragon's Rest has a way of everyone comes here for their own reasons, and sometimes I worry about who may also come here.
well, that makes perfect sense. I mean, we all have to be somewhat protective of our homes and whatnot. So,
Well, were you all able to get to the caves, I presume, safely and back, or was the storm too much earlier and you all waited and haven't gone yet?
oh yeah, actually, who has those mushrooms again? I'll just kind of look back at everyone.
Oh, I think Faith was planning on returning them on her own later today. She had some business to take care of with her teacher, I think, and that's why she split up with us earlier.
Her teacher. Now, June, you know that would be Renara. Have you forgotten everyone's name since you've went away and have returned?
Of character, I couldn't think of the name of the
No,
person
I
off
know.
the top of my head.
I know. I was giving you shit.
I don't know anybody.
You would have known. I just didn't. I couldn't remember.
I wouldn't be me if I wasn't an asshole.
No, I was just still processing things that occurred down in the caves. There was a situation down in the caves that was causing the smoke from Saruth to manifest itself within the caves and not dissipate, and that was what was affecting the mushrooms.
Saruth, the dragon that's supposedly buried underneath, you know that's just myths and legends and fairy tales.
I just know what I saw. And there's something that was creating the smoke under the island that we saw. could have been truth. It could be something much more easily explained. But I know what I saw, but
Alright, I didn't mean any offense. Now,
no, you're fine. It's been a long day. But we were able to get your mushrooms and solve their problems, so you can return to the mushroom grove in the future to collect your mushrooms.
I do appreciate that. I hope it wasn't too difficult for you all, and like I said, I'm much appreciative.
No, it was no problem at all. It was, I feel like I slept through it.
Me too, surprisingly.
Rick, you were just distracted by all the mushrooms.
You are right. I do like me a good mushroom here and there. So.
Well, is there anything else that you all are in need of? I don't mean to be. I know I'm not used to being as short, but I'm just not quite feeling myself in this moment.
Well, I was also somewhat, well, I guess I was reminded by Dupa that you were having some issues finding your apprentice. We didn't know if there was any way we could help with that also.
Yes, that would be very much appreciative. That's part of what has me so worried, I guess you would say. I need everybody to roll initiative for me. Actually, let me put you on the scene.
Oh no.
Oh no, I don't have a mouse.
How do I? Oh, there it
Not
is.
one of our favorite NPCs.
Oh, someone's got some fancy dice.
Oh,
I have not been paying attention to dice. Oh, damn. What?
Hold on. Don't do anything. I need to go back. Hold on. Don't. No. No one say anything. No one say anything. Nothing
Alright.
happened. Nothing happened. Hold on.
what?
What's wrong?
Hold on.
Oh my gosh, you got 19!
Batman has a 19.
So a 21 total. Thank you.
I got you covered, buddy.
Greatly appreciated.
21 total. I don't know if that's what I would have used my Nat 1 reroll on, but to each their own.
I have 12,000 channel points. I mean, I'm good.
Heather,
Are you
if
now?
you're listening, how many points do you have? Oh, I need to fix the map on this stream for you all too.
Doesn't overheat because I can't have a mouse on the cooling pad.
No. Yes,
was
you
summoned.
were summoned. How many channel points are you rocking?
Okay.
1 million.
So right now it's 11,000 because I just spent that on that. But oh, pretend to watch.
She's
Holy
she
cow.
listens. She's listening so she can get those channel points. She tunes into me building Legos for channel points. She's a real trooper.
Hey, that
13,000?
Lego set was cool.
I know, I need to finish it. Okay. As you all there is one thing I needed to check. No. Okay. That is good to know. You all have, not passed your passive perception. So as Tarak is having this conversation with you all, you, do see out of the corner of your eye, I don't know why I can't use my mouse. As a stone comes hurling towards you, Duper. Let's see
Oh,
if
no.
it hits.
If it hits you, Duper, look out!
Ooh. The first stone has, in fact, missed Duper.
Yes.
And with that, though, you do notice that there is a kobold that is hiding behind the rock over here. You should be able to see it now on your map.
Yep.
Don't mind me. Just gotta measure this up quick.
And I will point them out to the rest of the party. Hey! Someone threw a rock at me!
And Turok would not be at that low of health, so let's fix him. You then notice that another rock comes flying out at Turok over here. Actually, I lied. A dagger is what's flying at him, apparently.
At me?
No, at Turok. But as
Oh,
it
okay.
does, let's see.
It's from over there in
Hey now.
the bush.
Let's see. It's not gonna matter. Oh, that is lower. Does that hit him? It does. Alright, this dagger flies at Turok and it pierces into his shoulder. Ow! Oh,
That is a bit of a throw.
it was. I rolled at disadvantage, though, to keep it honest. You do see it. Alright, and... It's a dragon holding open its coat.
That's what it looked like. Then I zoomed in on it.
Hey guys, check this out. Oh no. There's a third one.
Where's there a third one?
I just
We're
see
getting
the
ambushed.
Oh my
by a
gosh,
bunch.
you guys are killing me. Well, they got surprised for you all. You all did not notice
I
them.
only see that one, and it's in trouble.
Another stone comes flying at Balric, but it does miss.
Oh, thank Lord.
Okay, and then with that, we are going to start. Alright, Balric, you are up.
Oh dear. I guess I'll just kind of ask Turok. Do you know who's attacking us right now?
Attacking us! I'm the only one I think that's gotten hit. God damn.
We've
Right
got
in the
both.
shoulder. You all must have brought something back with you from the caves? Normally, nothing really attacks around these parts. And he kind of, like, he looks in the directions. Kobolds. Well, I mean, none of these are ours.
Well, that's good to know then. I guess I don't know. Talking like that. Would you have counted that as an action, or would I still?
No, you can still take your turn.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and take a shot at the oh dear, the one on down here with my longbow.
Okay.
What's my net target? Here we go. I'm trying to actually figure out the so that I'm not the only one rolling in D&D Beyond. Did that work? No. Did not.
Click attack.
There we go. Oh,
Is this
attack.
some-
There we go. Another 2.
You miss
Oh.
as your arrow goes flying. Anything else
Well,
from
this
Balrek?
Is this me or am I locked
Nope, that's all.
Alright, Duper.
I'm locked up.
Well, they are farther than anything I can do. So I am just going to come up to Turok
I'm trying.
after he had this dagger thrown at him. And I am just going to kind of protect Turok. I'm just gonna kind of hold my action. I doubt any of them can get to me in this turn, but I'm just gonna kind of ready my shield and
Okay.
kind of prep for if anything
So-
else decides to come up.
Are you going to, like, use your action to be a shield for Turok?
I can do, yeah.
Okay. Cool. You are holding your action to block for Turok. It's like we're playing some football.
Yeah.
The tiniest lineman.
You bet.
Alright.
I'm back. That was stupid.
Alright, the first kobold that you all noticed is going to attempt again to fling a rock with his sling at Duper, since you are in front of Turok there.
Bring it on.
Oh, I brought it with
Ooh.
a... I don't know why I had you targeted. Okay, well, I don't know why I didn't actually target you with that, but it was a nat 20, so I apologize.
Uh-oh. Oh, but it is just as... Oh, no, but he shot it out of a...
Oh, I'm rolling as you now. That's so weird. It's so interesting, because one week everything will work right, and the next week it won't. Ah, there we go. That didn't miss, though. I want to roll my damage. Let's undo. There we go. 8 bludgeoning damage as the rock comes soaring right into Duper.
We did.
We did take a short rest last weeks ago, didn't we?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I
yeah,
think
it
it
was a
was-
short rest, not a long
Yeah,
rest.
in the cave, you all took a short rest before you all
Okay.
left.
Okay.
I don't even know if I get. I mean, I know I get hit die, but
Yeah, so I would definitely account for that first before it's your turn.
well, I would have only gotten a D6.
Oh my goodness, I'm having so many technical issues with Foundry on my end. Okay, so we started off here. And... There we go. You see as another kobold comes rushing from behind the farthest rock. I mean, they all, like, rolled in a unison of each other.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I'm sorry, but my wife made crunch wraps, and they're fantastic.
Nice. Alright, another one, the one that threw the dagger hitting Turok does come rushing to get closer towards you all. And last one is going to go ahead and try to hit Turok. If you Duper, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. And so before I roll it, I am going to use my lucky footwork to where I can add a d4 to it.
Okay.
So there's my... Oh, okay. I probably don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need it. You're good.
Okay.
You see this rock come flying towards Turok, and you take your shield and you like hit the rock and you send it flying back. Go ahead and roll a d100 for me.
That's gonna come back and blast me right in the face.
I was hoping for a little more than 2.
Wait,
You
that was
cast
zeros?
it off 2 feet to the side of you. I was hoping you would throw it back at the
I was
the kobold.
hoping so too.
Alright, we get to Rock, and he, kind of looks at you deeper, and he says, if it's nothing to you, is it okay if I, maybe sit this one out?
Indeed. I think it is best if you find shelter. We will handle this.
Alright, and you see him begin to, he dashes, but it's not as swiftly as you would hope that it would be, but he does begin to exit from being in the combat. And then Harag is up, and then June.
Finally. This kobold over here in the corner is got you running. So,
Oh, that's
if you approach the rock, is going to get a firebolt. Oh, that was a hit.
it hits.
Ah,
Damn. Probably might kill it.
no, it will not.
You will not. Ah, what'd you do that for? You hear him holler at you. Anything else for Harag?
You attacked my friends first.
Friends. That was your first problem.
Oh, now we do got problems.
Oh.
Alright, anything else for Harag? Any movement or anything?
No.
No.
These guys could probably one tap me.
Alright, June, you are up.
On my screen, so refreshing now.
Okay. Foundry's being difficult.
It's just doing fun stuff.
There we go.
Well, and it's doing fun stuff differently for each of us.
Oh.
Oh, we still have tavern music. I should probably fix that. I mute it, so like I have no idea what the music is that plays.
I muted it as well, so I didn't even know there was still music playing.
There we go. I picked something better.
Rock throne, and dun-it.
Oh my goodness. Alright, June, I'm sorry I interrupted by realizing at that moment we had tavern music playing.
You're fine. Zeus is gonna pull out their crossbow and just shoot the one that decided to run forward.
Ooh.
Oof. It is just a little too nimble for you as it kind of dodges out of the way.
Turk, I know. I'm going to move back this way,
Okay.
and that'll be it.
Alright, we are up at the top with Balric. Can I just say, I actually rolled, but I find it hard to believe that I rolled 3 20s in a row. But I promise I actually rolled. But all of mine, I have 3 20s and then 2 10s and an 8. I just feel like my dice were not playing fairly.
Well, it works out because a lot of people just do all the enemies in one roll. So
I don't know if I, like, as a DM, I don't think I like that. Like, as a player, I sometimes like it, but it was a lot of me and none of you all at once, and I didn't enjoy it. Anyway, Balric, you are up.
I'm gonna move a little bit here. We'll just move to about there. And then I'm going to go ahead and Hunter's... Oh, I need to move into the select target. I'm going to Hunter's Mark this one real quick here.
Okay.
I have that open already. Bonus action. I thought I had a bonus action for that. Pretty cool.
You should.
Well, it didn't just walk off your character sheet.
It might have. Oh, here we go.
I deleted it.
It's just gone. Cast spell. Okay, so he should possibly be Hunter's Marked. I don't know for sure. But then I'm going to go ahead
He's
and...
got a little dot, I'm guessing.
Hopefully.
I think you will have to roll that damage separate, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that'll work. So, yeah, I'll go ahead here then and just take a shot with my longbow at that one that I have Hunter's Marked there. So,
Okay.
attack. Normal. Oh my lord. He's just dodging. He's the hero of his
Yeah.
his own story.
He's got that, what is your thing called, Duper? He has that going on.
The main character energy.
Maybe it's that.
The lucky footwork.
Yeah, he's got some lucky footwork. He must have been studying you. He's really picked up on it. Alright,
Must be paladin.
anything else for Balric besides disappointment?
Nope, that disappointment's all I need. So.
Alright, Duper.
Yeah.
That one's in trouble.
That one's in trouble. So, I am going to run up on that one that is closest to me. Let me read this real quick before I get too far ahead of myself. Oh, yeah. Alright. So, I am not going to walk that 30 feet to that kobold right there. I am going to use my dash action. And with my... with my charger feet, that gives me... Let's see, when I take the dash action, I can make a bonus action with my melee weapon, and I gain +5 to my damage roll if it hits.
Okay.
So I am going to make an attack with my short sword.
Alright.
As soon as I remember how to... Ah, there it is. It's been a while since I've actually attacked something.
That wasn't a mushroom.
Yeah, that wasn't a mushroom. Oh, yeah!
Ooh, there you go. It certainly does hit.
Doubled my roll.
So this +5.
Okay.
If that didn't hit, what would be?
Are you kidding me? 8 damage.
Welcome to the party.
He is in rough shape, but he is still standing scrappy as ever.
Gosh dang it.
Alright.
And that is all that I can do for this turn.
Let's see.
Oh yes, move closer. Because you will be in trouble.
Hey now. I was hoping that you were
You're an
closer than
all-star.
you were. Get your game on, go play. Alright, he is going to pick up a... He is going to move a little bit.
I was hoping I was gonna one-shot that one so bad.
You moved the wrong way.
Oh, he's trying to get me in view. Here we go. Here comes another rock.
I feel like currently Derek is just like basically quoting that what's that superhero movie with Rorschach?
Oh, the Watchmen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You see this rock comes flying by and it misses. Alright. What do you want to do, my friend? You want to rush forward.
No, you
Launch
don't.
another rock.
No, I'm not playing all of them with rocks. But I mean, a sling is like easy. Alright, he is going to dash forward.
Oh yes, come on, bring it all on. Let's go.
Alright, this one is going to move downward. And is... Oh wait, this is a different one. What would he do? He would dash.
Don't mind my measurements.
Rob, quit measuring. It's not your turn.
He's in range.
Maybe I'm getting you all in range of something. You have no idea.
A rock. A rock. A big rock.
This is actually where that dragon was coming to.
Oh no.
Alright, you see another kobold that comes running around, and then it is this one's turn.
Wait, which one?
The one that's right in front of you. So, Duper, the one that is in front of you, he needs... It's going to be a cone. Let's see. Give me a cone.
Constitution?
Dexterity saving throw for me.
Yes, and I am using my lucky footwork before I roll to roll my d4.
Oh, I don't know what I did. I made everything move.
Hey,
Yeah, that was about a war.
let me roll my d4.
That's a good D4 though.
Oh, damn.
12.
You just made it. Let's see how much damage you would have taken, my friend. You would have taken 8 fire damage. But you see this kobold as he lights up this flame and just throws it at you. He kind of, in that moment, as you see this flame coming at you, makes you kind of think of like Mila and like all the tinkering and things that she does. But you quickly jump out of the way of this. And you will, on a successful one, you take half damage, so you do take 4 fire damage.
Okay.
I'm notorious for not reading something all the way through, but I caught myself that time. Alright.
Smell of singed fluff.
And then, let's see if he can reach. Yes.
Oh, there's one up there.
Oh.
Alright, June.
Camera music's back.
Oh, is it? I'll fix it. You see a rock that comes flying past you, but you are able to dodge out of the way. Harag, you are up.
Ah!
Hey, that's almost hit my hair. I don't like that.
Yeah, we'll go right here.
I would say you did all that measuring and you couldn't figure out what the heck you wanted to do.
Oh no. He's got 5 feet of death. So,
Sounds brutal.
the one that just happened to insult me and my friends. I'm gonna try to witch bolt him.
Oh.
Which one are you going for? The one directly in front of you or the one in front of Duper?
The one back behind all of us. The first one that threw the rock.
Oh, okay.
I can't.
Yeah.
click.
This one over here.
Oh,
That one.
yes.
Yep. Cool.
Let's see if this hits. Oh, edge.
It misses.
10.
He is able to dodge out of that witch bolt. Anything else for Harag? Man, I think all of us are rolling equally as shitty. Because I'm missing, you're missing, we're all missing.
It didn't miss me.
But it
Oh,
missed
just
you with the
barely.
cool thing. The cool thing missed you.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else for Harag?
No.
Alright.
That's all the bolts to kill me.
June is up.
Oh, I don't think this is... We're gonna do a thing.
Ooh, very good.
Okay.
That sucks.
Oof.
Oh, which one is that failed? Uh-oh. Okay. This one down here is the one that failed. Not that I'm pinging. Why can't I ping?
Okay, now that I know, don't throw anything at him with a dexterity saving throw.
There we go.
I mean, my DC's not that high. I think it is a 13, so...
That's higher than mine.
Alright. Anything else for June?
No. I used one of my 2 spell slots. I don't have anything bonus action. So... That'll be it.
Oh,
I tried to
mean,
make life easier for us, but it didn't work.
It worked on one of them, and it's all lit up now. Like the 4th of July. It can maybe help Balric, because he always misses, so now he can roll with advantage.
True. Sadly, it's not on my Hunter's Mark one.
No, you just have to kill the one with the hunter's mark.
Yeah, true. I'm going to, oh, I have to select myself again. I'm going to move myself up here and utilize my mage armor and Harag. And I'm going to take a shot at the one that I have hunters marked up here.
Okay.
That's great. Mage armor, but you're not a wizard. Holds up the wizard.
Here's hoping. Oh, that one might hit.
It's okay. What was your?
It didn't register in chat.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was your roll? Do you know what the
It
number
was a not. It was either a 6 or a 9.
I think it was a 9 plus whatever his.
+6, whatever it was.
So,
I'm gonna
15.
look
Okay,
back
either-
in the
yeah.
game log.
Either way, that would have hit. If it was a 6, it would hit. If it was a 9, it would also hit. So you do hit.
Okay. Perfect. Then I will go ahead and just hit damage here. So it's that plus I gotta look at what the
It's a
Hunter's
D6
mark.
for hunter's
D6.
mark.
yeah D6. So I'll do my normal here quick.
Ooh.
All right.
Why is my stuff not going in? That's so weird.
You do see. I mean, you can, if you want to overkill it, you certainly can roll your hunter's mark, but he is dead.
Oh no,
You
that's
have it
all good. I'll
potentially
just,
set to roll as a non-public roll.
No, it said public there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it says public roll down at the bottom here. That's weird.
Maybe you need to refresh.
I'm gonna here after I do this real quick, but I'll move my my hunter's mark down to this one here now. So
Okay.
and that will be the end of my turn here.
All right, Duper.
So, Ulrich killing that one kind of I don't want to say messed up my plan, but it definitely put a damper on things. I am going to use my Word of Radiance. And I'm not gonna put... Oh, let me see how far that goes. I might be able to hit that bottom. Let me put it down real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it down.
Put it down.
Oh, it just barely misses that bottom one. So I will not put it down, but I'm going to cast Word of Radiance on that the one right in front of me. I need
Okay.
a Constitution saving throw. No. I guess it's gonna be
13.
It passes.
I know how to delete that now. Do you want me to delete that?
Yes. Go ahead and delete that. And it does not take any damage because it passed.
I thought I knew how to.
What is your Word of Radiance? Like, what's your
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shoot. I said it once, and I don't remember. I think it was the name of my sword.
Oh, it was
which
from your...
is Lysandra.
I like it.
which is Ashley's character.
Alright,
Fear the
anything
might
else
of
for Duper?
Lysandra!
So
Or something.
that will end my turn.
Okay. Alright, that is going
This is
to
gonna
bring us
hurt
to
if
this
he
one.
hits me again.
You.
Get ready, little armor.
No kidding.
All right.
You can just walk up and sneeze. Don't worry, man. I got you covered. Might only be one round of protection, but I got it.
That nat 20 really messed me up.
Sorry.
Alright, this one, seeing that you have just knocked its, one of its companions down, is going to rush forward, using dash for its action, and then that is going to bring us to this one, which I'm really sorry, they have pack tactics, and he is going to...
I might go down, ladies and gents.
Don't worry.
Quick, drag the bunny.
Yeah, drag the bunny!
He
My foot
missed
is
both
not-
times. He missed both times.
Thank gosh.
A 15 and a 7.
Yes.
Okay, this one down here, my friends, is going to rush forward.
Like
And
me. I might die.
I need... Oh, that's like in the wrong spot. Both Harag and Barak to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh,
So much for mage armor.
fuck. Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm going down.
How do
I'm going
I-
down, friends.
I don't know where that one is. Oh, there we go. Saving throw. Dex, you said?
Yes, dex.
Just
11?
We were so close. Nope.
just stand there like that dude 300.
Alright, my friends, you see as this fire, he takes his hand and just throws towards the two of you, and you take 7 fire damage from it.
Okay.
Are you down?
No. I would be if it wasn't for the short rest.
Alright, this one here is going to...
Alright, here we go with the pack tactics. Bring it
Oh,
on.
I was not meaning to make a cone. What am I doing? I hate that they both look like measuring tools and then I mess up. Okay. This one is going to throw a rock at June. Does a 19 hit? I don't know why it didn't actually target. Oh, you have a reaction.
Yeah, I'm not using it. Yeah, that hit.
Okay. And you are going to take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Dang.
What the fuck?
It was a d6 plus 3, so I rolled a 5.
One hell of a rock.
No kidding.
It was
a
his,
boulder.
it was his lucky rock. He's been like carrying that and shoe shining it.
Oh, I passed my concentration check, so.
Okay, this one up here is going to.
Holy cow. I can't mage armor that.
Quick, let me pick you up.
It wasn't aiming at you. It's aiming at Balric. Because he is most like direct in line of sight to him. Alright. You take 5 bludgeoning damage with a 21 to hit.
And these guys are hitting a lot harder than we are right now.
Alright, Parag, you are up.
So, I have no idea if these guys even speak a language. But, the one directly in front of me, I'm going to attempt to primal savagery him. And I'm going to sharpen my nails and deliver an attack. But as soon as I say it, ooh, what language do I have? Is it Dragonic?
I think it's Dragonic.
No, I have Primordial. Okay,
Oh.
never mind. I thought I had Dragonic. Never mind. I'm
You
just going
speak
to attack him.
common? He speaks common.
I wanted to be fancy.
Okay. My bad. Sorry. Ignore me. I won't help anymore.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, that hits.
If only you could get my 100 mark damage.
I've acid.
I think it's
Nice.
not fire, because I think kobolds have
Yeah, I'm pretty
resistant
sure.
to fire.
Not on the sheet, they don't.
It depends on whether or not you're using the. If you're using base kobold, no. If you use the one from the Fizbin's Dragons thing, then yes.
Gotcha.
Or you have an option to take it. I can't remember.
Alright, anything else for
Well,
Harag?
I guess that's all I can do.
Alright, June,
Get back up,
you
'cause
were
I
up.
will be dead.
We are going to still shoot the one that Vanit.
Oof.
That hits.
Oh, that wasn't on the right one, but it's fine.
Hey, you're helping us.
It fired towards the right one now. The one that failed
Yeah,
is the
I
one
know.
in the lower.
Oh,
Yeah, this is the one that had failed. Alright, what do we see as this one falls over to its death?
it gets hit in the face with the arrow, and it does a little backflip and lands face down on the square behind it.
There we go. Alright, Balric, you are up. You've just seen this one do a backflip as it falls over dead as it's been hit in the face.
I'll just kind of shout thank you, and then I'll move my my hunter's mark, and I'm going to move a little bit here to. I'll move to there, and then I'll move my hunter's mark from that one that just died to this one.
Okay.
I need to select again. Oh, should I have rolled concentration on my hunter's mark, actually? I'm pretty sure hunter's mark is concentration.
Yeah. You can
Yes.
roll Yep.
I guess I can't remember. What is it again? Is it a
It's a con save.
con save? Okay.
If it's either half damage or 10.
Okay. Oh dear.
Hold on. Hold on.
No, don't, you're good. Don't use it.
You went higher.
So hunter's mark falls off. That's all good. Then
Does it?
I am going to take a shot at that one with my longbow here.
Okay.
Here's hoping.
Come on, Ulrich, hit.
Oh,
Why'd you
I
pressure him like
lost.
that?
I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, a 10 misses.
That's all good. That is the end of my turn.
Man, this is not gonna be good. Do I take the chance?
Alright, Duper, you are up. As you're looking your opponents over, the one that is... Oh gosh. If you're looking at them both more towards the left or right side, towards like June, that one looks to be in more critical condition. The other one looks pretty much perfect.
Okay. I am going to say my divine word, and I am going to Word of Radiance both of them. So I need Constitution saving throws from both of them.
And this time the word will be bird, because a bird is the word.
Bird.
Bird is the...
Bird.
Alright. Let's do... Do they both have different? Oh no, they
please.
both have the same. That's nice. Well, I'm guessing with a 2 and a 5, they have both failed.
Yes!
Damn.
They both take 5 damage. 5 radiant damage.
Okay. You see the one that is directly in front of you as it falls to the ground from your word of radiance that you have uttered, and the other one now looks to be in critical condition.
Okay.
Anything
For my-
else?
Let me double check to see if that is an action or a bonus action that I can do. Ooh, it is, but it's only 10 feet. They have a very large range. That will be all that I will do, and you can delete the word of radiance whenever.
Do you not like the word of radiance?
Well, so the only thing I don't like about it is the fact that it like stays there for like 5 turns,
Mm-hmm.
and it only lasts 1 turn.
Alright. Alright, seeing how you all have easily, maybe it doesn't feel easily to you, but how you have begun to take out the kobold surrounding this one here by you, Duper. You hear as it cries out something in Draconic. Does anyone speak Draconic?
No.
I can
No.
comprehend
Well,
languages.
Alright, so you hear as it calls
Oh!
something out. You're
Oh,
not...
it's Dwarvish.
You're not sure what you... I mean, you can kind of pick up that it's probably get the fuck out of here talking to the two behind, as this one is going to try... Because they're not the smartest. It's going to try to stab at you and miss. And then it is going to go ahead and begin to move, so you can make an opportunity attack.
Oh, come on. Nat 20.
Didn't even see it. Oh, wait.
Nope, it hasn't rolled yet. There it is. Oh, hold up. Hold up. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm doing it.
Let's see what you get.
Is he doing a nat 1 reroll or an auto nat 20?
You
got a
rolled a 7!
Oh, man, I
7 plus
wasted
4
it.
is 11 though. 11.
Oh.
Oh, no, 12
Oh.
hits, doesn't it?
So there are 3 different types of kobolds here, so the lowest AC is 12 on them. This one begins to move away from you, and you miss as you try stabbing at it, and you try a second time, and you miss. Alright. Dead. Alive. Okay, this one here is going to begin to dash. Alright, this one is also going to dash. Alright, Harag, you are up.
So, the only one left on the
Retreating.
battlefield. I need a wisdom saving throw for him.
Oh gosh. They're not very wise. Oh. 16!
Oh! That passes. What happens with that? Oh, it passed.
You don't get to damage it at all?
Nope. It's dumb.
Join the club. Word of Radiance does nothing if they pass.
Alright, June.
And that is it.
We're gonna target this one.
Ooh.
That hits.
Good lord, Jandis.
Alright, tell us what we see.
June just swings the crossbow over, and you just see this little spiraling bolt of like bluish green energy just shoot out of the front of the crossbow and just hits it square in the back of the neck as it's trying to run away, and it just goes skidding a few feet across the ground.
Alright.
Oh, and I dropped concentration on Fairy Fire because there's no point of having that up. I
Okay.
don't know how to do that.
I'm not sure either, to be honest.
So, if you go.
Oh,
to
I
the
think I might know.
I think you click on something.
I know how to do it. There we go.
Balric, anything that you would like to do? I'm gonna just run through and see if anything that you all would like to do, and we'll go from there.
I'll just kind of say something to the effect of all right. Oh shoot, what was I gonna? I had it, and then I lost it. Oh, all right. War crimes are legal now, so. But yeah, no, I'll just kind of put my bow away and kind of dust myself off, and that's about it. So.
Okay, Duper?
After the kobolds decided that we were too much of a match for them, I am going to lay on hands myself for 10 health. And that
Okay.
will be all that I do.
Alright, they are going to continue dashing. I'm not gonna move them because I'm guessing you aren't pursuing them. Harag, anything that you would do?
So, after seeing the few that were still in view die, Harag is going to yell out in common, "Yes, flee from my friends." And as he kind of regains himself and all of his adrenaline kind of drains from the fight, he's going to fall to one knee holding onto his staff, because I'm about dead.
All
Good job,
right.
Human Shield.
And then June. Anything that June would like to do at this point?
Look to the dead kobolds. Look back to Harag. I don't think that anyone was around to hear your false bravado, but I applaud you for attempting it anyway.
All
And that's
right.
all. Yeah, June's not gonna do anything.
Okay, we are out of initiative. Let's go ahead and do a quick bio break. Let's go back on at 7:30 Central Time. So about 6 minutes, and we will be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody, to Dragons of Stormwreck Isle with our Tuesday group here. We just hung out with some kobolds and had a blast. Um, Quite literally, there was some fire involved and a lot of missing. All right, so as you all are standing on the battlefield, anything that I know we went around to see if anyone was going to try attacking, but is there anything else that your character would like to do in this instance?
Loot the bodies.
Loot the bodies. That's what I was looking for, was my loot generator.
Yes, loot the bodies hit the floor. I will also
loot the bodies.
I'll be kind of walking around picking up my arrows too, and I'll kind of look at Duper and just kind of be like, "So, we don't skin things that can talk."
I generally don't think that's a good idea.
Well, I mean, I did not like it when you tried to hunt and skin me, so I
True.
do not think it wise.
True, and not only that, there's a lot of other kobolds in the where we're kind of staying right now, so it could be kind of a bad time. So
This is true. I mean, I think if Blep saw you sporting a kobold jacket, he might have a couple questions.
Why is that what we went with?
Yeah, I don't think Blep would very much like it if you showed up with that. But I mean, I guess if you want to, you can. You just gotta be careful. Like, I really don't think it's a good idea, for the record.
Yeah, I have plenty of hides right now. I was kind of making a little bit of a funny. So.
Well,
It's a
have an open
very
mind.
weird funny.
Defense. Have an open mind. Of course, the evil one says this.
June, as you are taking a look at the kobold that you're standing in front of, one thing that you immediately notice, and may have noticed in combat as well, this one has what looks to be very badly damaged wings, and this would stand out to you because they look very similarly damaged compared to Mila. And Mila is one of the kobolds back on Dragon's Rest that is constantly like tinkering and working with Turok, and it looks as though this kobold would have had their wings damaged in a similar fashion. They just seem like they were burnt, possibly. Maybe acid was involved. You can't quite tell, but the damage looks similar to what you've seen before.
Would I know the story be behind Mila's damaged wings or not?
Roll a history check for me.
Nope.
So you know that something happened and it involved Mila and her brothers. You're not sure how many brothers there were in total. But as far as you know from the story, that the brothers also so Mila damaged her wings, but the brothers died in this instance. But aside from that, the details of it are kind of murky for you. You do know, though, that it wasn't acid wasn't involved. It was fire damage. I think with a 10, you would also. This would be more like rumor and talk of what you would have heard. But the talk is that fire damage was the result of a dragon. But again, that's just kind of the talk. It's never been confirmed to you. Is June gonna go ahead and loot that body?
Yeah.
Okay. You find 10 gold on that body. You find 3 rocks, and you also find. Oh, there was a good one. Where did it go? The first one I had rolled before I clicked away. A necklace of linked, colored lizard scales.
Oh, this is interesting. June would probably put that in her pocket.
Okay. Oh, you each have one that you can loot. Balric, I will go with yours next. I'm assuming everyone's looting bodies.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. You find 13 copper on yours. You also find a sling and a dagger. And you find this, what looks to be a stitched cloth doll that is depicting a dragon.
Okay. I'd take the copper, the dagger. Actually, I'd take all of it. Yeah.
Okay, and in 1 second, I should know. So not that one. The dragon looks to be blue in color for that cloth, doll.
Okay.
Okay, Duper. Let's see what you get. Duper, you find 5 copper pieces on yours. You also find a sling. In the pack of that one, you also find a clay pot that has some rot grubs in it.
So
And
I will take all.
There's an and.
Yeah, there's an and, but you can take all that too.
Oh, okay. I will take everything except for the copper pieces. The copper pieces I will set atop of the body of this kobold, and I will say a very small prayer and leave the rest of that. Leave the copper pieces with the body.
Okay.
I'll take everything else.
You also find a small unpolished red gem. Good and
Okay.
bad and. Alright. And Harag, which kind do you have? You also have a tinkerer. Do.
Yay.
Okay, you find 13 copper on that one. You find a dagger and a sling. You also find a tiny wooden chest. Like kind of like a small music box size chest. So I don't know that chest would be the best word, but it's pretty small. Are you going to open it up?
Not right now,
No, okay.
but yeah, I will open it eventually. The suspense.
And then you also find a pouch of mushrooms.
Oh, it's gonna be a party tonight.
You all didn't want to party before, so DM forcing you all to party. But clearly not, as I write that down to hopefully remember along with the watch from before. Okay. All right. As you all are doing that, you hear a very timid voice, but familiar, kind of call to the group. I am sorry that it left. Is it safe now? And
Safe enough, Turok.
he's kind of out of breath as he like approaches, and I'm not really sure what to make of that. The kobolds are generally very friendly here on Dragon's Rest. I'm not sure what has happened. I mean, you all know Duper and Mila and the others. They would never behave in such a way.
Well, I do recall seeing a dragon earlier the other day, and these, or at least one of these kobolds, has mangled wings similar to what Mila has.
Oh, uh, you don't say. Well, the dragon that came by this afternoon, that's Renara's business, and I trust her wholeheartedly, as should you all. She would not put us in danger or any of the citizens of Dragon's Rest, for that matter.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply that. Was just simply stating what I saw and something that might be related to this.
I mean, I guess stranger things have been connected together, so it's a fair point. Which one did you say had the wings like Mila? I'd like to take a look and see.
Uh, June would point over towards this one.
Yeah, you see Turok as he moves towards that one, and he takes very careful care as he goes to take a look at the wings, and he kind of turns it over and he's like, yes, these are, this looks almost as if it whoever this is was injured in the same way as Mila. In fact, I feel as if I can't say for certain without Mila here, but obviously I wouldn't want that, but if my memory serves, I believe you could possibly put them side by side, and it looks like the pattern would have gone right through them. Let's do something real quick. Oh, her history sucks. Okay. Oh, but we said she wasn't with you. That's fair. He's like, Faith, if she were here, she possibly would be able to confirm, but I'm almost certain it looks like they would have been standing side by side when Mila was injured, but that can't be. From everything I've heard from Mila and Renara, Mila was the only survivor. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to make of this, but
in the attack that damaged her wings, she was knocked unconscious, and then when she woke up, she was all alone. So she wouldn't necessarily knew what happened to the rest of them.
well, I mean, yes, it's a little more complicated than that. Renara has it on good account that Milo is the only survivor, so I tend to believe that that's the case. I mean, yeah, possibly she might be the only one now. With that though, I'm not sure what the right call is, and he kind of looks towards um the group and says to you all, "Do you think it's best that we keep this from her, or should we bring him home to Dragon's Rest? What do you all think? What would you want? Would you want to know or not know?"
I think regardless, we need to inform Renara about it.
I think I would want to know.
And I mean, I'm kind of in that boat too, but I mean, in the end, it's not really our place to make that decision for Mila.
Okay.
I think at the bare minimum, we should tell Renara.
Well, we don't have to be blunt about it. We could ask if she wants to know.
Well, I think both sides of this coin are tainted. Because as of right now, she is not going to want to change her views unless we bring forth information to change it.
Well, and the other thing with this is you all would have to tell Mila that it was you that defeated potentially her brother.
It was Balric.
Was it Balric? I can't remember who it was.
No, that was actually June was the one who killed this one.
War crimes were present. No.
Yes, we
I
strongly
I
support
think
that.
it would be. I think we do need to mention the fact that if that scenario is the case that we did not know and we were attacked first. Yes,
No.
we could have attempted to avoid combat, but sometimes in
Well-
the heat of a moment it doesn't always prevail.
And another factor we have not thought about. This is only one brother. What if there are others that are still alive that we may be keeping her from a future with her own family?
That's very true. As someone who doesn't know kind of if my own family is out there still, I think honestly I would much rather know that at least one of them was here, and because there's a possibility for more.
You all make a
but-
very valid point. Yes, June. Was there something else?
Just the last thing to add is that we do need to keep in mind that if her brothers are alive, they're most likely not going to be very friendly. If this one is any means to judge by. Not that we should assume anything, but that keep in mind it might not be a happy reunion.
Well, one thing that I am not quite understanding, why was her potential brother so eager to kill Tarok?
That's very true. And then I'll kind of look at.
I mean, it wasn't just me that they were attacking. I deserted with a Duper's blessing.
No. There is no hiding from this secret, Turok. You were walking here under your own free will. We followed you.
Under your own free will.
And as soon as you came to this meadow, they were waiting for you. For you. If we had not followed you, the outcome of this situation may have changed.
Oh, don't sugarcoat it. He'd be dead.
Well,
Now,
potentially.
Okay. I'm not. He has more hit points than most of you.
Well,
I'm not saying that you're not wrong. You obviously have done me a great service by being here, and today I mean I don't carry a weapon like you all do, and I'm not fancy with casting things either. So I do appreciate that, but we don't know that they were here for me. They could have been here for anyone. They could have been here for, and I do mean when I say anyone, it could have been absolutely anyone that would have been walking by here that they might have attacked.
Can I
It
do
was
a
all-
check to see if maybe he's like fumbling over his words trying to
Mhm.
hide a secret?
Yeah, you can roll insight.
Whoa, why did I get logged out of Foundry? That's weird. Give me just a second.
Yeah,
While he's
no
kind of
problem.
inciting too, I'll kind of be saying, I'll just be saying, it was right when we were about to talk about your apprentice too, though. That's kind of odd timing, isn't it?
I wouldn't have been engaging in that conversation if you weren't here, though. I think
True.
we were putting too many things. We're trying to make sense of it because we know this could potentially hurt someone that you may have grown fond of over the last couple of days, or in the case of Eugene, the last couple of years. But I don't think we can make sense of what has really happened here. We just have to make sense of what do we do moving forward.
I think that based off our experiences with the kobolds on the island, that something is behind this that is either corrupting them or leading them astray from the path that we know most of them on the island follow. I think that's a very safe assumption to make here.
That is very true, June.
And
I mean-
you all think that I have something to do with this corruption.
I never said that. I'm making no assumptions on who or what it may be.
And
As you said,
It is-
it's just as likely it was mainly just there to ambush the first person that came across this path. It just happened to be you. Could there be
And I
more to it?
agree.
Yes. But
Happened to
we
be
cannot...
me with you all, so they could have been waiting for you. You are in fact
Exactly.
strangers. Well, not you, June, but the rest. You are strangers to the island, and it's so hard. And I don't want to play these games. You all have been very great company, and it's been great having you back as well, June, here visiting. And so I think it's best that we leave the why alone and we decide what we're going to do moving forward. So I think the best plan is to let's take this kobold at the very least, because it does seem as though this one could be connected to Mila. I think we should bring it back to the temple. But I think we should do it discreetly. Does anyone have maybe a blanket or something that we could perhaps wrap around this kobold to keep it from being seen as we move it in?
I do.
Hang on. I got something cool
All right.
in my
All
book.
right. I'll let you do it.
So, as Harag walks up to the kobold, he he is going to Arcane Recovery, which causes his eyes to glow. And I am going to cast...
Oh no.
Where is it at? Where is it at? Come on, I got a spell slot. Where is it at? Fine, let's go through here. And I'm going to cast Tensar's Floating Disc.
Oh gosh.
Floating dead body.
We could put the blanket, but we do not have to carry it.
True.
I've never seen someone's eyes glow quite like that. Alright, so this floating disc you've just made appear, yeah, we certainly, that will make this easier, especially with the rocky terrain and things like that. But can we maybe also put a blanket or something over? I don't know.
have a blanket to
Alright. I think
be
that...
more discreet.
I don't know if a flying blanket would be more discreet. My friend Aladdin isn't around these days.
Well, it may
Aladdin.
cause some concern to the regulars, but as long as Mila does not see the walkings of this kobold, maybe it will give questions in her mind that are not of what we are trying to hide.
Alright, Dipper, have you
And-
insight checked yet?
Yes, I did, and it was only, I think it was a 10. Or was it less than that? Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah, it was a 10.
Okay, fair enough. You with a 10, you sense something, but you're not too sure like what you're feeling, and you also
Okay.
like to kind of go a little bit, you're unsure because you're holding on to the fact that Turok like kind of snubbed you all initially, and that's like not like him. So you
Okay.
kind of have this feeling of you can't really judge right now what is going on
Okay.
with Turok.
So after I finish that statement about the raising certain questions in Mila's mind, I will follow up with that, and I will look to Turok and the rest of the party may agree with me, or they may not. After we get this body back to the temple, our next course of action needs to be to find your assistant, to bring more light to this treacherous act. Maybe they are consumed by her with your book, or maybe it is another factor.
Well, you know, as I had said when you all first arrived, I most certainly do want to find my apprentice. I've been giving her time and space, and I don't think that is what she needs. I worry that she could be in danger, and I did plan on speaking with you all prior to you all following me here. Tonight at dinner, I was going to ask if in the morning you all could visit some of these shipwrecks on the island to see if perhaps she has gone there. Now, I would myself go, but I'm not a very inept swimmer. And as he says this, he kind of lifts his robes a bit, and you can see his leg is like it's intact, but there's this like large scar that runs from his high, like it looks as though it goes higher, but he is kind of pulled up so that you can see up to like his knee, and just runs down his calf, and it looks like it would have been pretty deep as well based on like how it's healed. And he goes, I am afraid if I went out into the shipwrecks that I would become bait, essentially. So I was going to see, since it's been a few days now, if you all wouldn't mind taking a look and seeing what you can find. Above game, keep in mind we are only on, I believe in my notes, we're on like day 4 of actually being here and stuff. Like, we've been playing for a while, but we have not progressed super fast because we do 6-hour meals.
Well, it is. I am not going to stray from my friends to go off alone. How does everyone else feel about looking for Turok's apprentice?
I'd be happy to go along.
Fully
And,
commit to that yet.
Give me 4 hours and I'll be ready.
I do need a rest,
Well-
that's for sure.
My point was is that I wanted to see how things with Renara turned out before we committed to our next course of action. Because
I
we
agree.
aren't sure what happens with Renara might lead us to something that's even more important than finding Toronto's assistant.
That is true.
I agree, June.
Like escaping with our lives.
Hey now, you are not going anywhere from this party. I have sworn to you to make you better. I am not going back on that promise.
Well, I got a pretty nasty gash right here.
No, it's a burn, right?
That's a burn.
I believe we should finish this kobold's journey to the temple. And then we sleep.
You mean you get your...
In the morning, we come together on an agreement on our next path.
Alright, well, let's begin our journey back then. So, as you all begin to walk and the disc follows behind you, Harag, Turok kind of looks and he goes, so it just follows you around like a pet?
Yeah. Within a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, so like a pet. I mean, most pets don't tend to go too far out of their owner's reach. And
But
you
most
just...
pets you can command.
Are you not commanding it to follow? It just does?
It is just attracted to me after I...
At least something is.
and Duper will just chuckle under his breath at that remark.
Okay, Mungdal.
I didn't mean anything by that, but I'm just thankful that my scar is hidden, if you will. Yours is a little more visible.
Well, scars heal. Things don't. It's okay.
Well, it's pretty neat. So, how, like, I mean, a kobold is pretty small. How much can it carry, I suppose?
Well, through my times of using it, after roughly 450 pounds, maybe 500, it goes away.
Ah, I see. Well, this is mighty handy, so I suppose if anything happened to the others, your friends, if you will, I'm not sure if they are your friends, but you would be able to bring them back and give them a proper burial just by having them follow along deadly on this disc.
I suppose.
As you all approach, to Dragon's Rest, you do see. Let me pull. Oh.
Ulrich also on the walk was like really not paying too much attention. He like has his hand on the stuffed dragon, just kind of thinking, just staring off into space. So
That seems
So he's
fitting.
stuffed now.
what was that?
Oh wait, I forgot you got the doll. I forgot. I thought you meant the kobold on the disc.
No, yeah, the doll. Not the, no, I'm not just like holding the.
That's
Oh
my
my
bad.
gosh.
My bad.
Making assumptions. As you all approach Dragon's Rest and getting closer, Tarak, he get like very visibly like nervous about the journey, bringing the kobold in, and he's like, we need to make sure that we do our best to conceal him from Mila as we approach. Now, would one of you care to maybe? I'm sure she's in her dwellings and probably working and tinkering on something. Would one of you care to maybe go in and distract her?
I think I could go and try to keep her occupied a little bit.
She loves to talk about anything that she is making. So if you just ask about what she is tinkering with, I'm sure she will just talk.
Oh, trust me, I know it's. I've had plenty of conversation so far. So
All right.
and then I'll just kind of head off on my own to do that.
Yeah, and you all are at like the bottom area near the beach, so you're just going off ahead of the group just by a little. And as you go in, you do see Mila sitting at her desk, and she like has her goggles like brought down. She's kind of working away at something. It looks like she might be whittling. You're not too sure as you approach. Her back is to you as you come into the room.
I'll just say, Mila, what do you what would you be working on these days?
Barak, you startled me. Well, fancy seeing you here. I thought you would be gone for a while. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I can't complain so far, at least. How have you been doing here recently?
Well, I think I might be onto something. I'm not certain, but I think I might be getting it just about right. But what about you? I know you've been trying with something. Have you figured it out quite yet?
No, I haven't really dove too deep into that yet. There's some other things that I've kind of been working on, trying to get my skins all ready for upcoming projects. So that's always a pretty time consuming project. But what do you think you almost have figured out there?
Well, I was trying a while back. Well, it seems like a while back, but it really hasn't been all that long. I'm trying to take and create a drink where whoever consumes it, they're able to create illusions and things, even if they're not magical and stuff. And I thought that would be fun for tricks and you know, getting back at Bleck for all the things that he has done. I thought that could be very useful. That's what I'm trying to work on. I can't quite get it right, and Faith wasn't too sure herself. I need someone who is really good with illusions to really help me to kind of figure out the last piece of it. Are you good with illusions?
Oh well, I guess I'm not too keen normally on illusions, but I have been known to know my way around kind of the I guess some of the herbs and things that you would find out in the wilderness. Is there anything that you think I might be able to help with refining it with some of the ingredients?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, if you're good with herbs and things, what herbs do you think would be really great for if, someone wanted to create an illusion? Like, what herbs would you recommend putting into this drink that I'm trying to craft?
God, would there be some kind of a check that I could roll to?
So I will give you a choice of two checks because you're trying to distract her, is what you're trying to do. So you can do either performance or deception as you ramble about whatever it is you want to ramble.
Deception. Okay. Both zero ads, so it's gonna be a straight D20 roll.
That's the best kind. Oh shit.
I was gonna say it wouldn't help that I have any nature. Oh Lord, that was rough.
You all are like really shining with those nat ones tonight.
I really am. I think I've rolled like 4 2s and a 1.
I feel like as the collective, this is the most time I've seen a nat one appear in a game.
You have rolled 3 nat 1s tonight.
I have?
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Because so there's the one that I re-rolled, the one that you told me not to, and this one.
Yeah, this is rough. There better be a whole bunch of nat 20s coming in my future.
I don't think it quite works that way.
Yeah, sadly.
Alright, let's see. As you are trying to give your best performance, you see Mila kind of look and she goes, you haven't a clue, have you?
I would be lying if I said yes. I don't know very much. I know some about nature, but I don't know too much about the illusionary aspect of everything. That's never been my forte.
Okay, well I do need to work. I'm not sure how to have you help me, but I appreciate the company.
Well, perfect. I'll go grab my leatherworking tools, and I'll come and just kind of work in here with you if that's okay.
Oh yes. You don't even if you have what you're working on, you don't even need to go. Faith has her tools. Well, we have tools set up all over. I actually can't remember if Faith does have leather working or not. But I would assume Mila does. You can use my tools if you prefer, or you can use yours.
Well, I do have to go and freshen up a pot real quick, but I'll be right back, and I'll run over and I'll take care of the I'll switch out the I think I currently have the shark skin in my my tea vat, and then I'll freshen up the tea and my piss pot, and then I'll put the displacer beast one in there, and then I'll bring the leatherworking stuff over to start working with the shark hide. So.
As you come out, you see the group with the floating disc. Like they're getting ready, to pass by like where your work spot is, like your room is and stuff. So that is it's one door over from Mila's. And so you like run out and almost like right into the group as they are, coming up, and Tarak, whispers, Is everything all right? Do we need to turn back?
Oh no, we're actually gonna work together a little bit on a couple of our own little things that we have going on currently. So should be okay.
Okay, everyone, just stand still. That way we don't clink as we walk by right now. We'll wait for Balric to go back in.
Nobody move. I am standing still. I don't want to clink.
I don't want to
I
clink.
don't want to clink.
Nobody move. I dropped the
Balric
brain.
Balric goes, he gets his pot shark skin. All the way from April or whenever we started playing this. And you do go in, and as you go in, Mila looks and, I thought you said you were freshening up. That doesn't quite smell fresh.
Oh, it's very fresh leather, but it does need a little bit of work still. It's a very long and tedious process. If you want, I can just put this in my pack, and I'll put the sopping wet, still sopping wet with piss, in my bag, and I'll pull out the dead fire snake, and I'll start like working on skinning that. So.
Could you not use the ocean water to soak it in? Does it have to be whatever it is that you're using?
Well, the way that my father always taught me was actually with pee, so it's
Did you
kind
have
of
an
a-
ocean
an old-
nearby?
That's a good question. No, we actually had mostly snow nearby.
I think the salinity of the ocean might maybe it might take a little bit longer, but it might not smell quite as bad. I don't know. You might want to try it if you ever have something smaller that you are working on.
That is definitely going to be the next thing that I try. Is going to be ocean water.
Yeah, my friend Sonic makes a really good one. As you're in there with Mila, working together, the rest of the group, you do, begin going up towards the temple area. As you are going up, Turok stops, like, just right where you all have been dining with him, and he turns to Harag, and he says, that thing will only move if you walk. Is that correct, I assume?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, I don't wish to carry. I know I could carry it, but I don't wish to carry this kobold. I feel as though this could potentially be sad, and I want to be as removed as possible. The rest of you, can you please remain here? Harag and I will continue to the temple to speak to Renara.
Okay, here we go.
If that is your wish, I will stay here.
Well, I will be honest and say I couldn't be bothered either way if you came or went, but right now Renara has something that she is working on, and I think the fewer of you, the better.
I'm trying to think how to word this without sounding like an ass.
Well, you are a rabbit, not a donkey.
I do have something for. No. Oh god dang it.
Renara?
Renara. But this seems to be more important. I will leave you both to this journey.
Now, Renara might not be available to the group for a few days or maybe even a bit longer. Something came in this afternoon that she is taking care of. Is there a message that I should give her from you, Duper?
Well, not so much a message, and I will look to Harog. Harog, I have something I need you to give Renara for me. And I will reach into my bag, and I will give him the giant moonstone that I had gathered from the cave. And I will say to him, please make sure that she gets this. And tell her it is from me. I'm sure she will be grateful. And I will give him the moonstone.
Well, if a rock is your offering, then I shall give her the rock.
It's not a rock. You can tell that it's not a rock, but you weren't here for the description of the rock.
Oh, I don't know. It looks like a rock.
No, it don't.
All right. So you go, Harag, with Tarok, and you approach the temple. As you do, one thing that really stands out to you, like that you notice immediately, is this is the first time that you've seen the doors to the temple shut.
Oh.
And
That's different.
it is. Tarok turns to you and yes, she has things that she's handling. If you don't mind, if you could wait here, I will step inside and I will bring her out to us.
Well, I will be right here.
You and your disc.
Death.
And Tarok steps inside, and it's kind of like that where you like open the door just as much as you need to like slide through without like fully showing all of it. And he steps inside, and as he does, he pulls the door shut behind him. Would Harag move to listen at the door, or would he stay where he had stopped?
I would probably stay.
Okay.
Holy
And
crap, he did something halfway good for once. It's working. It's working.
it's working. Yeah, so you stay at the door. You're a few feet from the door. You can't hear anything. And then the door opens. And again, it's that same thing where it's just enough for them to step out. It's probably open slightly more, since two of them will be coming, and so Tarok comes out first, and then Renara follows behind. So he didn't want her to have to squeeze, quite as much, but they do step out from the door, and they shut it behind them, even though Renara has left. They close that door to the temple behind, and Renara approaches and... Alright, what is it, Tarok, that was so important that you needed to speak right now? Oh, Harag, is everything okay? Tarok, you didn't mention that someone else had come with you. And you hear her mutter something underneath. What's your passive perception?
14.
You...
Holy crap!
That's a pretty great passive.
No kidding.
So you hear her kind of mutter to Tarok, saying, it might not be safe to be here right now. She doesn't know that you heard and stuff. She thought she was discreet enough and that you didn't have a 14 for your passive. So upon hearing that, is there anything that Harag would do?
So as she mutters that, I would be saying, to answer your question, it is not alright. Something has happened, and to you people it is dire. But why is it not safe?
She looks at you, Harag, and she says, "There are many things in this life that are not safe. For some, it's is something as simple as tripping on the stairs. For others, it might be eating the wrong thing. This is not a thing that you need to concern yourself with. I promise that you all will be taken care of. It just during this time, the temple is reserved. And I see that it is best if you all keep your distance from it for now."
Ah. Well, after this, I will relay that message, and you will not see me until you deem it safe.
I do appreciate that, and my concern, as always, is for those here who have found solace in Dragon's Rest. I would not want to put anyone at harm. Now, it seems that you have brought me something, it looks like. What is it that we have here?
Well, I have brought you a couple things. I will start with the goodness. So, Dupa has informed me that I must give you this rock. I will hold out the moonstone as Duper described it.
My child, that is no rock. Do you not see as it glistens? Do you not see the beauty of this shimmery, what you call a rock? This is the moonstone. This is a crystal unlike any other crystal. It's very rare.
Well, I'm glad that is some good in this time. The bad thing is, and I will step back a little bit and I will pull the blanket off of the disc just enough to reveal the kobold's head. I will say, this kobold attacked us.
As you say that and you pull back, as you say that and you pull back the sheet, Renara looks and says, "A kobold is attacking the group. What sense do you make of that?" And she kind of turns to Turok, and then you continue. I think you had something else you were gonna say.
More of just, let me retrace my stats, and there we go. Turok believed that this could have been Mila's brother.
Oh,
I hope I got the names right.
you did. Oh, well, there's only one way to really know for certain if it is, in fact. I mean, it shouldn't be, but if it is, in fact, Mila's brother. And so she steps closer, and she lifts the blanket covering the kobold a little bit more, but doing her best to be discreet in case anyone were to, because you're outside of the temple, in case anyone were to. And as she looks, I think that is a great place for us to stop for the night.
Oh!
Cliffhanger.
Be like
What
that.
about that?
No.
That was like a great point. I was waiting for it. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for everyone who tuned in tonight. If you have not hit the follow button, please make sure that you do. We will be back next week. Are we playing next week? I forget.
I think
Yes.
so.
We
Yeah, we
should
are.
be.
We are. Yep, we are. So we will be back next week. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Let's go ahead everyone right now, let's have, while I look for somebody to raid, share out what you're, like, you as a person, your character, what are you currently thinking?
I'm
You can.
still just loving the campaign. It's still fantastic. Uh, Somewhat sad that my rolls are bad, but as it's been brought up, the rolls are they're what really make the story play out. So that's uh that's all fun that way. Ulrich is somewhat feeling he's somewhat at ends with a few different things. Like he doesn't know exactly what to think right now. Just because of certain things that happened in his past and things too. So
So Duper himself is feeling a lot of mistrust towards Tarak right now because of the events that happened this session. Before, he thought that he was a very well trusted man amongst the island. But now, with what had transpired, he's feeling very misguided. As far as me, I'm loving every minute of it.
Ain't that the truth? So, Harag is kind of in the same mindset as Duper, to where these people have suddenly changed, and they don't appear to be very trustworthy, even with themselves. Both Turok and some of the other citizens of Dragon's Rest.
Um, June is probably feeling very mixed emotions right now because they grew up here, they know these people, spent years and years with them, helping out a lot of them, doing work for them, being helped raised by some of them in the case of Renara and Mila, and to some extent Turok, but mostly Renara and Mila. And now they have these little breadcrumbs that are showing up, which are casting doubt on the things that June was raised knowing. And June wonders what has happened basically within the time that they're gone, or if it's something that goes back beyond that. And
Nice.
then when it comes to the party, like, June doesn't know what to think because June barely knows them. Like, gut instinct wise, like, June probably feels like they can trust Balric and Duper, and when it comes to Harag, they probably don't have a clue what to think of Harag.
Nice.
And obviously, when it comes to Faith, June trusts Faith, so.
Yeah. I definitely think it's interesting to see, like, how one session has kind of led to a lot of mistrust for you all. Like, I think that is definitely good, like, good for me to be aware of, because it's for sure interesting. Just how, like, quickly things can, like, kind of change. And I also think one thing as we move into next week to keep in mind, like, your characters have been here for very little, with the exception being June, but June would have been much younger, and kind of removed for some of the things that are happening. So, like, now we're really getting out of that, that phase of let's kind of explore around and see what we can figure out to, okay, what's really going on here. So I'm excited to see what comes next with it all. All right. Anything else before we jump into our raid?
Thanks everybody for watching.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks
for watching.
Yes, thank you everyone for tuning in. We are going to raid the Nerdy Playbook. because they are playing Blades of Bahamut, so it feels very fitting. Let's get that going. Alright, so join in, and we will be back next week, and I will be here on Saturday this weekend, streaming Lost Mines of Phendelver at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Alright, let's go into our raid.
Raid.